Initially, based on the information available to us at the time, we felt that a 2-year ban from Frosty Faustings was warranted. We allowed him to attend FF16 on probation due to us hearing he had been on good behavior and had sought mental help since then. To our knowledge, he did not commit any new indiscretions at FF16. However, after re-examining our decision, we have decided to reinstate the ban on Shinku until further notice. We deeply apologize to those who were affected and want you to know we hear you and are listening. We made an incorrect decision. We will continue to make great efforts to ensure the safety of our guests. Frosty Faustings owners. SonicSol. Imagine doing everything right, staying out of trouble and showing you can change and be a better, positive person only to be rebanned just because a handful of people don't like you. What a welcoming community. Subaru, I'm a supporter of yours, but if this is about Shinku, this comment ain't it, man. If his only punishment is not being able to play FGS tournaments, that is far less than he deserves when his and his supporters' harassment has such overreaching effects on the community. Imagine being made to feel unsafe by someone who time and time again was told to stop harassing women, but continues to do so despite what this a friend of his BTW, was saying, and then having to watch him be celebrated on stream. It's not like he drunkenly catcalled someone 1 or 2 times. He repeated harassed women IRL to the point that multiple people dropped out of the scene altogether. We should not be calling for his return at all when he can't do the bare minimum and be a fucking normal person. SonicSol, I do not condone the harassment or abuse of women at all. I think people should be punished for it. Wait a minute, so because he had committed infractions. Harassing women while intoxicated twice. Harassed women out the scene as a result of his actions. Maybe there's more infractions, but I'm going by what you told me because I'm just looking from the outside. Paid the time served while also getting therapy and mental help in order to rehabilitate, learn from his mistakes and reintegrate, and showed to have committed no future similar infractions. Only to be rebanned indefinitely without a reason by the twos while they acknowledge the aforementioned facts on his improvement of character. You don't want him back because if he does well enough to end up on stream or top an event that most of the people I know online don't go to, you'll have to see his face, and it makes you and others uncomfortable since you judged him for his past crimes without also looking into how he is trying to become a better person and taking the steps to do so. You're not gonna give him a chance to change for the better but instead shut him down completely. I have to ask, by the way, did any of the people that actually went to offline events express discomfort at Shinku being there specifically when he's not playing but just roaming around the venues he participated in this year? If so, that is compelling information that should be shown and further investigated on thoroughly. I do not condone the harassment or abuse of women at all. I think yes, people should be punished for it. Do I also think people can become better if given the chance? Yes. But do I think there's harassment that occurs within the scene that you don't know about because the players that do it are nobodies? Also yes. And I know of those people you don't know that also dwell within the depths of this community online and off. They have no qualms about doing something far worse than what you described. And the FGC to me is a breeding ground for those kinds of individuals, since they give so much attention to the ones that are well known first. I think rehabilitative justice is far more beneficial than punitive justice. You can try to deter that behavior by striking down larger players, but it will always exist. Rather by allowing Shinku to be a better person so he can lead by example. Learn from his mistakes and influence would-be offenders to not do the things he did to women. I think it would be much more impactful and also show that the community is willing to make decisions based on the character of the person and how they developed before and after the initial ban/punishment. Ultimately, though, it's a matter of getting the maximum amount of people to enter your event. And if there is any negative press around a person enough to make people not willing to go to said event, you damn well know the twos and event organizers will within their rights execute the steps needed to ensure many people will go. They're just not gonna tell the masses that. Do I agree with Shinku's actions? No. Do I support harassment, discrimination, and other vitriolic acts upon people? No. Do I also think the decision to reban him was extreme given the lack of explanation? Yes. If you wanted him permanently banned, don't pussyfoot around the topic, actually do it the first time and stand on business. Oh, and don't think I don't see what the public is doing to people like Jan just because he shared his opposing opinion on the matter. I think the FGC lacks a lot of impartiality and critical thinking when it comes to things like this, because there is a linear focus on things that don't pertain to the overall betterment of the people that inhabit the scene when enforcing rules, but rather the growth in numbers of people that participate alone. I have a very skeptical view of the scene after becoming known in it and falling from grace in terms of public perception from mostly minuscule online interactions, creating a disproportionate amount of hate and harassment. Those people were able to get me banned from an event for 1 year by causing me to have a meltdown. Those are the people that the FGC welcomes into its community and validates. So I don't want to hear anything about fostering a welcoming environment. There are many other communities that do that far better because they actually care about the people in their community rather than simply trying to make it grow. I don't care what anyone wants to say to me. I don't care if no one sees this or a million people see this. I am tired of what the FGC has become. I'm not asking for a bad boys club. I'm asking for people to be allowed to be themselves. We're flawed individuals. We can't be perfect all the time. We're just players. You say we're not celebrities, but every fucking time something small and slightly negative happens, it turns into a TMZ story for the world to see. I'm not saying what I discussed prior is a minor issue. But I am only voicing my thoughts because I know expressing myself on the one media the FGC loves to engage with, Twitter/X, is filled with people unwilling to listen and engage in nuanced discussion and would much rather destroy any goodwill for the sake of brownie points. Let people be free to make mistakes, learn and grow. These are my thoughts on the matter. Please crucify me for my opinions. Thanks.